The city of Charlotte, North Carolina is the setting for our broadcast tonight. And isn't the view magnificent? Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Bulls. On Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors.
In that game against the Cavaliers, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Markin and Carter are up front. Lavine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point. And for Charlotte, Monk and Batum, the wings. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Rozier in at the point. And the Bulls start out with the ball. And here's White. He kicks it to Porter. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. The entire offseason leading up to tonight, Steve, as a player, do you already know if your team has a chance to be special this early?
You know, Kevin, yeah, you do. And I think the teams that I've been on and teams that you see and saying we don't have a chance to win, you try to trick yourself. You're looking at management and ownership. Can we make a deal throughout this year to get us in contention? But you got to be realistic. You know the team that you don't have a chance to win their championship.
Yeah, and Monk's got to continue to stay aggressive. Don't give in to the defense. I love how he flexes when he goes in for these and ones. And was last season really the first full season we got to see of Malik Monk? It was given a sizable part of the rotation and showed why he was a lottery pick for this team.
One shot.
And that one misses. During most of his rookie season, Monk was relegated to the bench.
Not sure if it was development or opportunity. Hard to say for Monk. Fact is, you can see the knack for scoring he has, even if he's a bit of a volume scorer at this point.
And with this team, Zach Lavine has been thrust into the role of the leader. Still young in his own right, but as a rising star and a large part of the future, responsibilities have fallen in his lap.
Free throw good, Lavine. And for Lavine, he is the best scorer on the team. And you know what, Smitty? He should be a leader.
You're right. And that isn't something that's easy to step right into. After losses pile up, you feel more pressure and want to take over every game. Zach Lavine should be up to the task, but it will take some adjusting.
You see Zach Lavine in the Bulls uniform, and it's hard not to think of the trade that sent him here. He was a big part of the deal that sent Jimmy Butler out of Chicago.
The shot's good for Monk. Monk's got his second bucket tonight.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Now here's White. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And with Lavine and the Butler trade, there were a lot of critics at the time. But you know what, Greg? It's worked out for the Bulls.
And, Kevin, the Bulls took a chance with Lavine, and he's developed into a bright young star. Took another risk giving him a big contract after the injury, but he's come back better and stronger since then.
The Hornets shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Charlotte franchise has been stuck in the middle for so long with Kemba Walker leaving this summer in free agency. Greg, is it time for them to hit the reset button?
A rebuild does seem in order. I'm not sure they have the stomach for it, but they need to tear it down to the studs and start over.
And so he hits both.
Well, last season, a season of change for the Bulls. They missed the playoffs with a 22-win season, and they did have a change of head coaches. Not the results many hoped for going into the year.
Now here's Lavine. Back to Markkanen. Shot clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Lavine can't hit. Smitty, as you said, the Bulls were a pick by many to compete last season.
Yeah, and this team, they continue to tinker with this roster. They made the trade for Otto Porter to be a part of their future. And you know what? The rebuild continues on.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Bulls moving the ball around. There's the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
That's something you can't defend. Zach using his vertical to shoot over the top.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 6. Biyombo kicks to Rozier. Lets a floater go, and it's White with the rebound.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Markkanen can't get it to go. And it's Kid Gilchrist with the ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte to the middle. Batum against Markkanen. Batum finds Biyombo. Makes it off the glass. Biyombo's got his second basket of the game.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Markkanen passes to Lavine. Teardrop shot. Biyombo with the block. Pass to Monk. That one doesn't go. Excellent D there from Markkanen. In the corner, it's Lavine. The offensive rebound. And it's blocked. It's Kid Gilchrist on the wing. White covering. That one drops for him.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Passes it to Porter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And with Otto Porter, the skills are always apparent with his play. He's what you just like when he's playing aggressively on the floor.
Yeah, it's something that his former coach, Scott Brooks, was always trying to promote to Porter. When he becomes more than just a catch-and-shoot threat, that's when his game is at its best.
Free throw good. Porter.
Well, the former Georgetown Hoya, Otto Porter, was on the move last season. Traded at the deadline to Chicago, who are in need of a player like Porter who can shoot from outside.
And Porter drops them both. Smitty, as you mentioned, the need for shooters was something that brought Porter here.
And Porter has been a consistently good shooter, something he's worked on over his career, Kevin. He's young and appears to be a perfect fit for what this team wants to do in the future.
Lavine dishes to Carter. Biyombo with the block. Over in the corner, Batum. No one near him. Jump shot is good that time.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Bulls trail by 4. Now White. Lavine inside the three-point line. It's Biyombo with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The shot by Monk is no good. Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Carter. Biyombo with the block. Inside. And Batum with the basket on the assist from Kid Gilchrist. Kid Gilchrist has got his 3rd assist on the night. Bulls shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. And White kicks to Lavine. Five to shoot. A floater. He lays it in. Lavine's got 6.
Big-time improvement by Zach Lavine. Reading the defense in the pick and roll. That was a nice decision.
Rozier up top. White covering. And it's Rozier missing.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
That shot wide open. And it's 8 points for Zach Lavine.
Beautiful find by Carter. Sees the floor really well for a young big.
Rozier against White. Rozier kicks to Monk. On the wing, Batum. Over Porter. A shot by Batum, no good. Chicago trailing here. Carter finds White. Outside, Markkanen. Trying to get open is Carter. They grab their own miss.
And if you let the little guy get airborne before you slide over to block him out, he can and will embarrass you on the boards.
Now, here's Rozier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The shot, no good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Lavine passes to White. And here is Markkanen. Rozier defending. Markkanen can't get it to go.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Rozier kicks to Monk. To end the cold streak. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls, trailing by 2. And this matchup with the Hornets, it's their first game of the NBA's regular season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
So you know each game they play will hold a lot of importance to both teams.
That free throw good from Markkanen. Well, Smitty, the game is evolving. We know that. New moves and techniques developed. Talk about some that have grown in popularity since the time of your retirement to now.
You know, the step back is one, and then also the step back is one. The Euro step, and I think also guys right now being able to launch their bodies into guys. I don't want to say it's a move, but that's how guys are playing. Because you can't hand check, guys are throwing their body into the defender on the move even more.
Pass to Satoransky. Here's Dunn. Young left side. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
They get the rebound. Williams, no good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Chicago's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Shots good from Young.
The height to see over the defense and the unselfishness. Terrific pass by Markkanen.
The pass to Williams. Kicks it to Monk. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
One criticism of Jim Boylen before getting extended was his offense, called too slow and too methodical. He addressed that this offseason by getting a top assistant to redesign the offense.
Shooting 2.
Free throw drops for Monk. And Steve, for Boylen, a first-time head coach, a smart move to shore up his staff, though.
We see a lot of coaches now hire a specialist assistant coach to delegate part of that game to. Lets guys like Boylen focus on player development and defense.
Felicio's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Both good from the line that time.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Dunn dishes to Porter. It's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Here's Dunn. And the 3 off target. The Hornets have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here's Bridges. No good there. Nice D from Porter. And Chicago shooting a lowly 30% to start this game out. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Bulls lead by 2.
There's always been a level of savvy to Porter's game. Beautiful pass.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jim Boylen.
Well, Kevin, he said that there are some areas where they can have an advantage. He said, we're best when we're aggressive, when we're contesting everything. It hurries the shooters, and block shots turn into transition buckets. We need some of those tonight. And guys, he has a team that's built to do exactly that.
David, thanks for that report. Focusing on the defensive end. Greg, we'll see if they can get the stops.
Staying connected to shooters. I think if they can do that, they have a great chance to be successful.
And that's going to take great communication out on the perimeter. Expect them to switch quite a bit.
Now here's Williams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Making the pass to Zeller. He kicks it to Monk. Fires it up. And it falls over the rim and in. Monk's got the game tied up here for Charlotte.
And how about Monk's ability to get shots up over the defense? He likes to stick it to them, just showing a lot of focus on that finish.
Now here's Porter. Pass to Satoransky. The Hornets pull it in. Here's Williams. Nice D from Porter. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Chicago Bulls. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Zeller. Monk with the ball. He's got 10. From deep three-point range. No good on the last second attempt there. Back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The Hornets shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Bridges and Williams holding down those forward positions. Aiken is out there with Monk, and it's Zeller in at the 5. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Now here's Zeller, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Young. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Charlotte trailing. A starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections. His quickness puts him in a position to make those effort plays. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Hornets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Well, not an easy time on offense for the Bulls last year. They struggled mightily on the offensive end. 3rd worst in the league in effective field goal percentage.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Hornets. He's perfect from the line this time. And with the Bulls an effective field goal percentage, it's due to their lack of outside shooting.
Yeah, this team can shoot decently from outside. They just choose not to. Last in the league in threes. Just a play-style decision the organization is going with.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Defensively, Smitty, why do we see more full-court press in college than we do in the NBA?
You know, the guards are better at the NBA level, and I think also your 5-man, who usually a guy who can't bring it up, they're pretty good at the NBA level. Just overall, Kevin, the skill level at the NBA level is better at college, so you can't really trap guys and pick on one guy who's not equipped.
First free throw is good.
You know, he was a late bloomer coming out of high school. Otto Porter has really worked on his body and his shot mechanics.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Hornets shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Passes it to Monk. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Otto Porter with the reach to get that one. He gobbled it up.
Here's Monk. Dunn kicks to Porter. Here's Felicio. Pass to Young. Goes up again, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Bulls have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And the first one drops. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Bacon. Here's Monk, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
There's a quiet confidence that Monk seems to play with. You can see he just feels like nobody can guard him. Kid just plays with an edge.
He's had 5 chances at the line, gone 4 for 5.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Monk.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And he makes both free throws. And so Satoransky will bring it up for Chicago. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Count it, good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Bacon. And the pass to Monk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's blocked.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Bacon's shot is off. The Bulls leading by 5. Pass to Porter. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year, so just solid at the line.
Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Charlotte. Rozier comes in for Monk. And fan heckling that crosses the line, Smitty. We saw the Utah Jazz ban someone for life. How can the NBA do a better job of protecting the player?
Well, Kevin, first of all, I think each organization, let's take our hat off to the Utah Jazz. They acted swiftly and quickly, and I love what they did. They banned the fan for life, and I think you got to hit more of that. And also, I think, you know, as far as the NBA and also along with these teams, have some kind of pregame or, like you said, before the season starts, just reinforcing and stating the rules.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season, but for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Following the bucket by the Hornets. Porter finds Lavine. A 3-ball. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
And just a great second quarter for them after such a difficult first, bringing that field goal percentage up from below 30 and now with the lead.
Now, here's Bridges. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Zeller inside. Guarded by Lavine. Here's Rozier. Here's Zeller. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Miles Bridges. Then for the Bulls, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Felicio. Markkanen comes in for Otto Porter Jr., and it's White in for Satoransky. And so Zeller nails both of them. The Bulls leading by 5. White looking around. There's the dish to Carter. Another shot. White the pass to Carter. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. Carter's got his first points of the game. Rozier kicks to Zeller. Rozier against White with the teardrop, and it's Rozier missing.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Outside, Lavine. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Carter up top. Hernan Gomez covering. Got a hand on it, and the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch by Kidd-Gilchrist. Just 2 to shoot. And there's the bucket from Markkanen.
Comfortable on the offensive end. Markkanen drawing contact, but maintains his focus.
And here is Rozier. And it's sent back by Carter.
It's been a rough quarter for him. Can't seem to find any kind of rhythm.
Young dishes to White. Batum against Lavine. Over Batum. Lavine can't hit. Hornets trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Hernan Gomez. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for 2. The Bulls have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Passes it to Lavine. The kick out to Young. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's foul number 2 for him. Full 24-second shot clock. Second chance shot. Young on the follow. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Pass to Batum. Clock at 6. From outside the arc, Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got 5 rebounds tonight.
And you look at Wendell Carter Jr., the center out of Duke. Fantastic blend of size and mobility. A lot to like about what he can do.
And good that time. And now an 11-point Bulls lead.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Batum attacking. To the paint. Here's Hernan Gomez. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And with Wendell Carter Jr., we saw flashes of his potential last season.
Easy to see why he was a snap pick at 7 for the Bulls back in 2018. As he gets more comfortable in his role and his teammates lean on him, he could be a force.
The pass to Hernan Gomez. Outside, Kidd-Gilchrist. Over Carter. Here's Hernan Gomez. Feeds it to Zeller. Second shot opportunity. Rejected by Young. Down low. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Beautiful find by Lavine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
Pass to Zeller. Pass to Rozier. Hernan Gomez in the corner. Zeller passes to Rozier. From deep. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Got it. Nice one there from Lavine.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
Batum against Lavine. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Poked away. Fast break now for Charlotte. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And checking out numbers for Zeller. Good season for him last year. Last year averaged 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the cause.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Hornets. Marvin Williams is checked in for Hernan Gomez. Dwayne Bacon comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Malik Monk in for Rozier. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Donnie's checked in for Young. And so Zeller nails both of them. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. Zeller with the double team. White. That's good, and it's Lavine with the assist. White's got his second basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Monk. 12 points for him. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. 6 on the shot clock. Zeller trying to free himself up. Now done. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Kept alive. Here's White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Marvin Williams.
And probably more of a natural scorer than passer. White has worked hard on his playmaking ability.
Bulls have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
He misses the free throw.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
And the Hornets making a change here. Biombo's checked in. Good on the second free throw. There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. Monk, the pass to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to Bacon. Jacks up a 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's White. Markkanen trying to break loose. And it's White missing. Hornets trail by 16. Bacon the pass to Monk. Biombo kicks to Kid Gilchrist. And White with the block.
And I love seeing White use that athleticism on defense. Great hustle to swat that shot.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in. Felicio's checked in for Chicago. Satoransky comes in for White. Here's Monk. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Monk's got 14.
And Monk's just got a good feel for kind of how to exploit the defense, especially about how quickly he gets his shot off after getting the pass.
Now, here's Dunn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Connects from three-point range. And the Bulls lead by 17.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
To the right side. Monk for three. Dunn with some nice D.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Especially dangerous off the bounce. Chris Dunn can shift gears in an instant.
Monk with the ball. From deep three-point range. And so it's Zach Lavine making things happen for Chicago. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Zach Lavine led the way in the first half. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 block. He has bounced back nicely from what was a tough night for him in their last game. Judging by that first half, he's back to his old self again. And Kenny, what did you think about what you saw from Chicago?
That was the half of the super sub for them. A lot of offense coming off the bench, and that's such a luxury to have that kind of firepower available. There were times when the pace picked up when the second unit came into the game. And that's the best part, having a bunch of guys who's ready at the drop of a hat.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, you live by the 3 and you die by the 3. And today, they're dying. And as cold as they've been behind the arc, they keep firing from deep. What are you doing? I know they got a lot of ground to make up, but they can't continue with this game plan. Not working.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Zach Lavine, he's really been playing well.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
He's been vital to spacing the floor for them. Makes everything else you want to do easier to accomplish.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Lavine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at center. And it's White missing. Hornets trail by 19. Batum attacking, up and in on the layup. Batum's got 10. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Carter outside. Here's Porter. Got a piece of it. Now, here's Monk, guarded by Porter. Back to Monk. Over Porter. Kid Gilchrist trying to free himself up. The shot will not fall. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's White. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Chicago, they have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for White. And both free throws good for White. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. The pass to Monk. There's the feed to Biyombo. It's his first trip to the line.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
First one falls for him. And Biyombo drops them both. Chicago leading by 17. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. That is his first foul of the game. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Rozier with the steal.
And that's going to go back the other direction, but they played a pretty clean game. Not many giveaways, and the score reflects that.
And it's blocked.
Marketing with the nice block shot. His size has been a factor in this game. Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Rozier. 6 to shoot. The shot from the low post is good.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Chicago leading by 17. And one of those little spark plug guys, Terry Rozier, plays the game with, Greg, I think a chip on his shoulder.
I mean, the story goes, as a kid, when his temper flared, his mother would have to sit on him until he cooled down. He's learned to channel that fire and emotion into his game.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Porter. And Porter drops them both. Hornets trail by 19. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Rozier looking around. Goes up on the block. Connects. The jumper drops. Rozier's got 4 points in the quarter. The Bulls leading by 17. And here's White. He's got 8. Outside, Markkanen. Oh, that's blocked.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Rozier kicks to Kidd-Gilchrist. Count the basket. Kidd-Gilchrist has got his first bucket of the night. And so White will bring it up for the Bulls. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Porter finds White. Lets it fly. Solid as a rock from 20 feet away. White's got 10 points in the game. Hornets trail by 17. Pass to Biyombo. He dishes it to Monk. Nice D from Lavine.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Batum with the steal. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. And a look now at the Hornets' upcoming schedule. The Minnesota Timberwolves will come into town. And then on Sunday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
With a 9-foot standing reach, Carter has no trouble putting that away.
Outside, Batum. To the inside. And it's blocked. Porter passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
An efficient facilitator when he's asked to do it. Porter with the sweet dish.
Now, here's Rozier. He has 6. From 11 feet away, here's Biyombo. It's blocked, and he's able to get it back. Shot clock at 5. Monk dishes to Biyombo. Offensive rebound. Back to Monk. They shoot again.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Hornets. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Bulls. Shot clock at 6. From about 16, and that one goes long.
I love the anticipation defensively there to get into the perfect spot.
Lavine with it, picked up by Kid Gilchrist. Carter outside. There's the triple. Carter can't get that one to fall. Hornets trail by 21. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, there's not a lot of NBA players who come from Finland. But now there's Lauri Markkanen. Before him, there was Hanno Matala, who was actually Lauri's high school coach. Markkanen is soft-spoken and family-focused, but he says everything starts from basketball. All the decisions I make are based on if it helps me on the basketball court. Kevin?
Terrific attitude, David. Thanks. And some changes here for the Hornets. Marvin Williams is checked in for Biyombo. And it's Miles Bridges in for Kid Gilchrist. The Bulls also changing it up. Felicio comes in for Wendell Carter. And Satoransky subbed in for White. Hernan Gomez, no good. The Bulls leading by 21. Here's Young. Hernan Gomez grabs the miss. Charlotte shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. Passes to Rozier. Back to Hernan Gomez. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. Young outside. Pass to Satoransky. And the Bulls get it back.
And the offensive rebound and really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Young.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Dwayne Bacon's checked in for Rozier. And the Bulls making a change also. Dunn's checked in. And so Young nails them both. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
And he has not been on his game here. He's forcing a lot of shots, and the team is suffering because of it. It's time for him to focus on getting his teammates involved. Now we get a chance to check out Thaddeus Young. A very nice season for him last year. He was around 12 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And for a reserve big man, not a big drop-off when he checks in the game.
Totally. You want your team to at least hold court when the reserves come in. He definitely keeps you solid up front.
Now here's Batum. 10 points for him. Will it go? Tries again, and Hernan Gomez finishes it off. Hernan Gomez has got 8 points.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Here's Felicio. Hernan Gomez covering, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. Lavine against Bridges. Just 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. The shot by Satoransky, no good.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez. 8 points for him. And stolen by Dunn. Lobs it up for Lavine. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
This is why Lavine's a fan favorite. Plays with an exciting, flashy style.
Well, so many people were worried about Chris Dunn's offense after his rookie year. But you know what, Greg? He's turned it around.
And gone from struggling to hit 40% of his shots to shooting better from the floor. Still a strong defender, and he's making people forget that his offense was ever a question mark.
Here's Bacon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Lavine finds Young. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thaddeus Young. And the Hornets making a change here. Zeller's checked in. That one misses. Charlotte shooting a pretty sorry 29% from the floor here. In the corner, it's Bridges. And Charlotte turns it over again. And the Bulls with possession. Big run right now going for him, 11-2. And Satoransky kicks to Dunn. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Beautiful play by Dunn. You see the power, the body control, not to be denied.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
And the Hornets making a change here. Graham's checked in.
One shot.
The free throw drops in for Dunn.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
There's the pass to Zeller. Here's Bacon. Back to Zeller. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte. Well, Chicago's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4.
2 shots. Foul. 2. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second.
And done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Pass to Bacon. To halt the run, and he jams it with authority.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Dunn passes to Young. Here's Satoransky, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And how about a year ago? 82% on his foul shot, so he was reliable when he went to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Charlotte shooting terrible so far in the second half, down around 26%. Here's Bridges, and it's denied. Here's Felicio. Kicks to Dunn. Passes it to Young. Back to Dunn. 6 on the shot clock. It's blocked. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Zeller passes to Graham. Back to Zeller. Shoots over Satoransky. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got 6.
I like this. I really do. He recognizes the mismatch, simply rises up and fires.
Lavine finds Young. Williams against Satoransky. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Hornets. A pull-up. Bridges misses.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bacon the pass to Graham. Over to the left wing. Here's Bacon. Dunn covering. Bacon's shot is off. Lavine looking around. Williams with the block. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Bulls as they wrap up the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Bulls shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Bacon is out there with Martin, and it's Graham in at the point guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Here's Hutchison. Lets it go from deep. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. To the middle, and stolen by Valentine. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate it. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the three ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
Here's Felicio. Inside. Here's Valentine. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Martin. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now here's Zeller. He's guarded closely. He kicks to Graham. And stolen by Dunn. Lays it in off the breakaway.
In the open court, that's where Chris Dunn can really let loose, creating havoc for the defense.
Here's Graham. Dunn covering. Offensive rebound. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Chris Dunn picks one up.
Two shots.
That one is off. You know, Smitty, Commissioner Adam Silver has been outspoken in saying there will be a female NBA head coach, and he says it's on him to help it happen sooner than later. And, Steve, we already see many women in various categories in the NBA all over the league right now.
So true, Kevin. I love the diversity, and it's much needed in our league. And I would say Adam Silver has done a great job of taking us in that direction.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Snatched up and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Right wing. He tries for three. There's Bacon. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Smitty, the NBA now preventing teams to sell international sponsorships. I mean, the league just continues to grow globally.
They have done a fantastic job. Teams can now enhance their visibility with this deal, and their internet makes this all possible when you get a chance to watch these teams all over the world.
Yeah, that's a good point. Now, here's Valentine. Over Washington. And the rebound goes to Martin. To the paint. It's blocked. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Felicio. Pass to Hutchison. And it's blocked. Outside Martin. Now the pass to Graham. Pass to Biyombo. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Passes it to Valentine. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you. That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Archie Diacono kicks to Blakeney. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Felicio, the pass to Valentine. Over Martin. And again, Chicago. No good.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball. He's an okay long-range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
It's tipped and stolen by Biyombo. A fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Washington. Softly drops in the floater. Washington's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Steve, the G League is now offering select contracts worth $125,000. They want to attract prospects straight out of high school. What do you think of that?
You know, I like it, Kevin, and I think I'd love to see that number go up, and I like the opportunity for some of those guys to be able to go straight out of high school. It's good for some, it's bad for others, but I think you have to give those guys that opportunity.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Charlotte on D. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now Porter, outside Lavine. 5 on the clock. Over Monk. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Great focus on the defensive end there to contest that shot.
And this is where you would prefer to work the ball to someone else for just a better look.
Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. He doesn't get the second one. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved to more three-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking about a lot about, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Lavine, no good, unable to end this run. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for the Hornets. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. Here's White, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Beautiful touch there. Give White these types of looks consistently, and he's going to make you pay.
Pass to Monk, puts up a three. And again, the Hornets missing.
We talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Now here's Batum, and there's the pass to Monk. Chicago grabs the miss. Markkanen's got 11 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Porter. Here's Carter, and the rebound paying off as they pick up two on the second chance bucket right there.
Right there, Carter using his instincts and motor to track down the miss and convert into second chance points.
Now, here's Rozier. And Biyombo has it in the corner. Got it. Good job in the low post. White with it. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. You think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
Chicago has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. Here's Carter. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. For three. That shot, no good. And Charlotte will come the other way.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Rozier against White, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Hornets. Hernan Gomez comes in for Biyombo. And Washington subbed in for Malik Monk. And so he's able to get one of two. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Cody Zeller comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Malik Monk in for Washington. That free throw good from Batum. And the versatile wing, Nick Batum, wants a do-it-all score, but Greg, he's started to take less of an active role in offenses lately.
And Batum has been asked to do less volume scoring, but it's helped his efficiency as a player. Now past 30 years of age, you can see his role on teams being similar to that of Andre Iguodala's as he ages in the league.
Here's White. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist making his last shot. Carter outside. And a wide open look for Porter. And again, no good by Chicago.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Batum with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Here's Zeller. Nice D from Porter. Chicago leading by 18. Outside, Lavine. Kicks it to Markkanen. Back to Lavine. Pass to Porter. Can they get it? And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Hornets trail by 18. Outside, Batum. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Pass to Markkanen. Monk with a double team. And it's blocked. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. It's an 18-point game. Here's Lavine. And White kicks to Carter. Pass to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. They could use a bucket. And another shot. Whistle blows. Basket is good. Chance here for a 3-point play.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Bulls.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And one of the more valuable highlights of the game was the great night it turned out to be for Wendell Carter.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Now the pass to Bacon. Martin finds Hernan Gomez. Goes back up. Bacon gets the bucket.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
And here is Dunn. Carter outside. Pass to Blakeney. It's blocked. Graham, the pass to Bacon. There's the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Down low. Here's Carter. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.